Ready to explore the energy of money? We're diving deep into the untold secrets of money, and trust me, this isn't your typical financial advice.
Yeah, we see these books all the time, right? But this one really digs into some cool ideas about money as energy and how to make it work for you.
Yeah, so instead of thinking about budgets and spreadsheets, we're talking about attracting wealth and tapping into abundance.
Exactly. It's a whole new perspective, and it all starts with understanding that money is energy.
Okay, so how does that work? I mean, we usually think of money as like a physical thing, dollars and cents.
Right, but think about it. Money represents value, right? It's energy that flows when we create something others find valuable.
Okay, so it's like energy in motion.
Exactly. Think about it like this energy is everywhere, right? It's the force that powers our homes, the internet, even our bodies.
Right.
Money is the same way. It's the energy that fuels businesses, drives innovation, and connects people through trade and collaboration.
I like that. And the book uses Steve Jobs as an example, right? Like Apple's success wasn't just about building computers.
Exactly. They tapped into something much bigger. Jobs understood that people crave connection, creativity, ease of use.
So they created products that really resonated with people and that fueled their incredible growth.
Exactly. It wasn't just about the technology itself. It was about the energy, the value that Apple brought to the world.
Okay, so that makes sense. But how do we do that in our own lives? We're not all tech visionaries like Steve Jobs.
That's where trust comes in. The book argues that trust is the real foundation of wealth.
Okay, now you've got me intrigued. How is trust the foundation of everything?
Think about it. Every financial transaction, big or small, relies on trust. Businesses need customers to trust them. Investors need to trust entrepreneurs, even on a personal level, right? Strong relationships are built on trust.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So the more we cultivate trust, the more we create a solid foundation for financial abundance.
And The Untold Secrets of Money talks about Henry Ford, right? He's a pretty good example of this in action.
Absolutely. Back then, cars were a luxury right. But Ford had this vision of making them affordable for everyone. He trusted his instincts, his ability to create something new and valuable.
And that attracted investors, employees, customers.
Yeah.
He built this whole empire based on trust.
Exactly. And it's not that different today. You have to trust in yourself, your vision, your ability to create value.
So it's like our own internal credit score. The more we trust in ourselves, the more we attract opportunities for wealth to flow our way.
It's a powerful shift in perspective, and it all starts with understanding that money is energy, and trust is the conduit that allows that energy to flow into our lives.
So we're talking about believing in ourselves and our ability to create something of value.
Exactly. And that brings us to another key concept from the book, visualization.
Okay, so how does that fit in?
Well, the author argues that many people never achieve real wealth because they can't even picture it for themselves.
Like if you can't see the target, how can you hit it?
Exactly. It's like trying to build a house without a blueprint.
And the book uses Jeff Bezos as an example, right? Talk about a guy with a clear vision.
Right. Even back when Amazon was just this online bookstore, he already saw the bigger picture. He envisioned this global e-commerce giant, a place where you could buy anything with just a few clicks.
So he visualized it and then made it happen.
Exactly. That clear, unwavering visualization. It's like it created a roadmap for his success.
Okay, but then there's that hurdle of actually getting started, right?
Yeah.
It can be so overwhelming just taking that first step.
Oh, absolutely. The book talks about that too. It says the hardest part is often that initial leap from 0 to 1, overcoming that inertia, that fear of failure.
Right. It's like that saying, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Exactly. And the book uses a great example to illustrate this. Airbnb.
Oh yeah, they struggled in the beginning, right?
Big time. They were practically begging people to use their platform, but they believed in their vision and they kept pushing forward.
And eventually they gained traction, momentum took over, and boom, now there's this massive company.
It's a great reminder that even the most successful ventures often start with small, seemingly insignificant steps.
So don't be afraid to start small. Take those initial actions, even if you don't see immediate results.
Exactly. And along with that comes another important factor, patience.
Oh yeah, patience, especially in today's world. It's like everyone wants instant gratification.
Right. But this book reminds us that true wealth, the kind that lasts, it's built over time.
It's about playing the long game, riding out the ups and downs, and trusting in the process.
Exactly. And when it comes to patience, nobody embodies that better than Warren Buffett.
Oh, absolutely. He's like the king of long-term investing.
Right. He's living proof that slow and steady wins the race. But it's not just about being passive, waiting for your wealth to grow. The book also talks about actively priming the engine for wealth acceleration.
Okay, I like that analogy. So how do we tune up our financial engines and hit the gas?
It's like this, you got to work smarter, not just harder.
Okay, I'm all about working smarter.
Right. So the book talks about setting up systems that work for you, building good habits, always being on the lookout for ways to learn and grow.
So it's about optimizing, like fine-tuning a machine for maximum performance.
Exactly. And they use these companies like Facebook and Uber as examples, right?
Those are some high-growth companies for sure.
But it wasn't just luck. They spent years refining their products, building their teams, creating systems that could scale.
So that when the time was right, they were ready to explode.
Exactly. They had primed the engine for massive growth.
Okay, that makes sense. It's about playing the long game, but also making sure we're playing it smart. Speaking of smart, there's this other idea from the book that really resonated with me, the connection between focus and financial flow.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. Where our attention goes, our energy flows.
So if we're constantly worried about money, stressing about bills, that's what we're going to attract more of.
It's like giving those negative thoughts more power. When we shift our focus to abundance, to the possibilities, that's when things start to change.
So it's about having a positive mindset, believing in our ability to create wealth.
Exactly. And the book uses Elon Musk as an example. Talk about a guy with laser focus.
Right. He's got his sights set on changing the world, and it seems to be working out pretty well for him.
He's not afraid to dream big and then pour all of his energy into making those dreams a reality.
So it's not just about having a vision, it's about giving it our full attention, our unwavering focus.
Exactly. And that brings us to the final piece of advice from The Untold Secrets of Money. The 5-year vision.
Okay, so tell me more about that.
It's easy to get caught up in the short term, right?
Yeah.
We want results and we want them now.
Oh yeah, instant gratification. That's the world we live in.
Right. But real lasting change, it takes time.
Yeah.
The book suggests thinking bigger, setting these audacious goals, but giving ourselves a realistic time frame to achieve them. 5 years.
5 years, that seems like a long time.
It is, but it's also enough time to make incredible progress if you're consistent. The book tells this great story about a fitness entrepreneur named Jane. She wanted to transform her life, right? Her body, her business, everything.
That's ambitious.
But she started out thinking too small, weeks, months, and she got discouraged easily.
Yeah, I can relate to that. It's easy to lose motivation when you don't see results right away.
Exactly, but then she realized she needed a bigger vision, a longer runway.
So what did she do?
She committed to this 5-year plan, and she focused on consistency, gradual progress instead of quick fixes.
And it paid off.
Big time. She achieved her fitness goals, built a successful business, the whole 9 yards.
Wow, so it's like that saying, the only way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time.
Exactly. By extending our time horizon, we give ourselves room to breathe, to learn, to grow.
And ultimately to achieve those big, audacious goals.
It's about playing the long game, remembering that true wealth, whether it's financial, personal, whatever it is, it's built one step at a time.
This has been amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like we've gone way beyond the usual money talk. It's not just about managing money, it's about understanding the energy behind it.
It's about shifting our perspective, aligning with that energy, and trusting in the process.
Exactly. So as we wrap up, here's a question for everyone listening. What if you approached your own financial journey with that 5-year vision in mind?
What could you achieve if you committed to consistent action, patient growth, and unwavering belief in yourself?
Those are some powerful questions to ponder. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the untold secrets of money. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep that financial energy flowing.